Hey, Maria.
Lisa, we're back again.
We're back again. This has been a great afternoon. So we've just interviewed a whole ton of people, which has been really fun. People are coming in to talk, and our next guest, I don't think we've met before.
This is the first time.
This is the first time.
This is the first time. So Maria, I'd like to introduce you to David Wiles from
David,
Suvuno.
welcome.
Suvuno, correct.
Okay. It's a pleasure meeting you and pleasure
Likewise.
having you here.
Thank you for having me.
So we stopped you from telling us that Suvuno is a Swahili word?
Zulu. It's a Zulu word, and it means harvest.
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 That's lovely.
That is lovely.
That's what procurement people do. We harvest savings.
certainly do.
Harvest, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were from South Africa.
Yep, I'm from
Oh
South
my
Africa.
goodness.
Living in the States now for 15 years.
Wonderful. Where are you in US?
I'm in Chicago.
Oh.
This is my
Easy.
backyard.
Oh, I see.
It's a beautiful. We had not been. Well, I haven't been here for like 15 years.
Me about
beautiful,
them, yeah.
beautiful.
It's the best
place.
time of the year. Well, I mean, other than summer, of course.
Yeah.
But you're beating the snow, so that's a good thing.
We're from Boston, so we're
Okay,
we're
yeah, you're good with the
okay.
snow.
We're
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
with snow. But David, thank you for joining us, and let's jump in. I would love to hear a little bit about your platform
Sure.
and what it does, and
Okay.
what was the thought process behind it.
Yeah, so it's an interesting story actually. About 2 years ago, my friend of mine and myself, we were in Hawaii.
Okay.
Actually, we were out diving with my wife and his wife, and we were just kind of having a conversation. And he used to be the chief procurement officer of Microsoft for 20 years. So
Oh,
Mike
wow.
Sims. So Mike and I were talking, and we were like, procurement people, we have to make a lot of decisions and take a lot of actions, but we don't have good data. And the data quality is getting worse over time because of the proliferation of tools that are available and all the source systems. And at the same time, you have this accelerated adoption of AI. And all the demos that you see assume that you have a certain quality level, which makes the tool work. And the reality is quite different.
Right.
So the question that we asked each other was, what would it take to fix procurement data at scale using technology? So that was the premise. And then we spent, Mike and myself spent like 2 years building different tools and solutions to figure out how do we address the procurement data quality problem. And we believe that we've now solved that challenge. And we have created a tool that's solely focused on taking in transactional data from customers and turning it into actionable data with clear categorization, enrichment, anything you can imagine in terms of if you had an infinite amount of people sitting in front of a computer with access to Google and ChatGPT, we can do all of that at a transaction level.
So when you're talking about the Enrichment Act, or the Act of Enrichment,
Yes.
I guess, what's the
I'll give you an example.
okay.
Right. So if you have a financial system with a whole lot of transactional data,
Yep.
right, and let's say you have a lot of MRO spend, and your MRO spend has really bad descriptions. Maybe it's got a part number and a supplier name, and that's it. What our tool will do is our tool will actually take that information, go out on the internet to Grainger or whoever.
Yeah.
It'll search in their catalog, find the part number based on the part number, and pull all that description information in, and then add it back into the description, and then use that enriched description to then do other things, like ask itself, should this be on a catalog? Is this description good enough for an RFP? And then take all of that information and then classify it against UNSPSC. So UNSPSC is an industry standard.
Yeah.
So we classify about 158,000 categories at about a 92% accuracy level at a transaction level. And then we do all of that at scale. Basically, from a customer perspective, from onboarding on the tool to uploading your file, it's about 5 minutes. And then everything runs asynchronously, and then you get all the results.
Okay, so let's back up for a moment.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about enriching data, you're actually talking about enriching spend data.
Transactional data, spend data.
Transactional data spend.
At a line item level.
I know you said that, and yet I didn't hear it when you first introduced it.
But the tool itself has been designed to handle any type of data. So we've got some people that use the tool, and basically what they do is they, for example, take a bunch of supplier data.
Sure.
They drag it in, And then they say, I need to understand, are there any human rights violations for these 10,000 suppliers? And if they are, where did it happen? And give me the context. And then the tool will go out and it'll research every single supplier in that document, whatever information is available, and then it'll populate it all back into a database. And then if you want it as a spreadsheet, you can get it as a spreadsheet. If you want to download it into a database, you can download it into a database. So any type of cleansing or enrichment based on information that's on the internet, we can do for structured data at scale. So it's pretty powerful. Like, so we had a customer who came to us and they were saying, look, we have 53,000 part numbers.
Yep.
And the descriptions suck. And we want to create new descriptions because we're moving to SAP. And SAP has a 40 character limit.
Yeah.
Right? So what our tool did is it took 53,000 line items, took the supplier and the part number, and went out, researched the part number, pulls the information back, creates a new description, and then creates a shortened description that meets the 40 character limit using abbreviation for words like diameter, length, etc. So we could do that across 53,000 part numbers in about 45 minutes, which would have taken them about 10,000 man hours. So essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to commoditize data cleansing.
It's so, I've heard about data, data cleansing as it relates to suppliers, of course, right? That's, I don't want to say it's a dime a dozen, but there are a lot of organizations that do that. It has always intrigued me to when somebody would clean SKU to the SKU level.
Yes.
Because
the complexity is
that's
high.
where the damage happens.
Yes, correct.
And I don't mean to diminish damage happens if you don't have the right data, the right
obviously,
supplier, but
so I mean the way we explain it is like it's not magic, it's science, right? So think of it like having an infinite amount of procurement professionals with access to Google and ChatGPT, and you put them in front of the computer and you gave them all the information that you had available, and you said research this. And they went and Googled it, took the information, copied it to ChatGPT, asked ChatGPT to do something with it, took the information back and pasted it into a spreadsheet. We're providing that workforce at scale.
Okay, so let's jump to your client base.
Yes.
So who is your optimal client?
So it was interesting because initially when Mike came to me with this idea, we thought, well, you know what? I mean, let's focus on small to mid-market because we want to commoditize this. So typically we see our cost to cleanse, categorize, enrich, and normalize. It's about half of other companies that do spend categorization that maybe begin with the word letter S as well, coincidentally. But then what we found is like we had a lot of enterprise customers that came to us and they say, look, we actually have a relationship with another supplier that begins with the letter S, but their categorization is not accurate.
Okay.
And so at an enterprise level, they have the digital maturity where they don't want the UI, which we have. They don't want to do the natural language querying, which we have. They don't want the category strategy development, which we have. What they want is they just want a pipeline. Like, we're going to push you 10 million transactions.
Yeah.
You're going to push it back to us, cleansed, categorized, etc. And so they never go in the UI. So we didn't target the enterprise market, but they came to us and they said, you can solve a problem for us. So we were like, yeah, we can do that. Because we designed it with well-architected framework, loosely coupled APIs, etc.
Sure. And it's fully scalable, right?
And
so
it's infinitely scalable because it's all running in the cloud.
Yeah.
And because of the way we designed it, when we're not categorizing or cleansing, it doesn't cost us anything.
Okay.
So it allows us to keep our costs very low.
Because is that because it sits idle until?
It sits idle.
Until
as soon as you request it, then suddenly it spins up the capacity, and then when the capacity is not used for like 15 minutes, it spins it back down again. So it allows us to keep our costs really low, and it also gives us flexibility, which is one thing that as procurement professionals we were like, you know what? We don't like long-term contracts because we don't think it's fair.
Right.
Like if you sign a software agreement, why do you pay for a year's worth up front? That makes no sense. It's like buying a car and buying all the gas.
Right.
And guessing how much gas you're going to use and hoping you get it right. And when you don't get it right, there's a huge penalty, right? So our whole premise is month to month. If we're not adding value, you walk away. No penalties, nothing.
I have a question for you. I mean, today we have heard from several businesses that are here, and they're all in that procurement, field.
Yes.
What sets you apart? What makes you different from everybody else that's here?
We're trying to solve one thing only. We want to fix data quality because none of these AI tools will work with bad data. So when you see a nice shiny demo, that's usually on a very curated data set, right? And so what we say is, look, we can't promise magic, right? Like you can't create something from nothing. But we will do the best we can to get your data to a level where you can use all these cool AI tools to make decisions and take actions. So we want to create the best data cleansing platform in the world at a low cost so that it becomes a commodity, so that everyone just has a starting point to say, it doesn't cost me much, I may as well cleanse my data before I use it.
It's really an interesting model, right? Because you're allowing a lot of conversation around you, and you're saying, nope, we're not getting involved in any of that. We're right here. When you need this,
that's what
which
we
is
do.
going to make all of that better.
That's
come
your
find us right here.
concentration.
And you get distracted, right? Customers will come to us and say, can you do contract data extraction? Yeah, absolutely. But we're not gonna. Right? No, that's not what we're here to do.
That's not what you're there for.
We want to solve this problem, and we want to be the best at it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we frame ourselves.
Yeah, okay.
And then the other thing that we do is we say, look, there's no risk because you can cancel at any time.
Yep.
And we have available on our website, you can go and you can test us.
Spell your website.
Suvuno.com, Sivuno.com.
Suvuno.com.
So Mike was the founder. I've been helping him get this off the ground, as kind of assisting him to get this going. And we've been spent about 2 years on this now,
Wow. That's incredible. And so how large is your staff?
We have a very small team, very lean. We're 5 people.
Wow, that's great.
And we use offshore resources for like 24/7 support, follow the sun.
Yep.
And then basically our approach is we try and make everything so intuitive and easy to use that, and I come from Amazon, so that whole like approach of customer obsession and user UX.
Yep.
Like we have so many like things that we say, like every pixel has a purpose. Like when you're on our website, right? Like if you're looking at something, you should answer 3 questions. Like, why am I looking at this?
Right.
What should I do about it? And why should I trust that this information is correct?
Oh, nice one. Yep.
So we use those principles to make it as seamless as possible. And then we don't see a lot of like support requirements, but we do have like 3 customer success managers that help when needed.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm excited to check out your website. I'm going to take a look at that
Same here.
tonight. It's not
Cool.
going to happen today.
Yeah.
Other people to talk to also. Do you have a booth here?
We do, right there, with all the owls.
You have the owls. Oh, they're so cute. So you were one of the sponsors. So we're gonna promote you in the sponsor reel, which I appreciate. This was really great to meet you. This is really exciting. Maria, any question? I'm gonna wrap us up because
Let's wrap it
I
up.
really want people to go check out the website and we have. So here we are. It's day 1. I don't know. We have still hours to go, I think.
Yeah, we have 2 hours left. It doesn't feel like it though, right?
It does not. It does not. But we will be back with others, and we look forward to seeing you. Thanks, everybody.
Take care.
That was really great.